Injections such as Ozempic, Wegovy and Mounjaro, containing the drug semaglutide or tirzepatide, have boomed in popularity over the last couple of years after trials showed they can help people lose weight. Private prescriptions for the drugs have been in great demand since.
The Gibraltar Health Authority follows the same guidance as the NHS does, but in terms of guidance for the private sector, and I'm aware that a lot of the public are utilising these drugs through the private sector, we would hope that the private sector are following similar guidance to the NHS. The GHA and myself as Director of Public Health have no direct autonomy over what is prescribed in the private sector. There is no regulatory body here that can monitor what is being prescribed in the private sector. And this is why I would encourage any individual to go and see a doctor rather than any other health professional or non-health professional, because we are aware some people, for example, might be accessing this through beauty clinics, for example. I would strongly discourage that. These are prescription-only medications.
New guidelines from the General Pharmaceutical Council aim to crack down on UK online pharmacies. They'll now no longer be able to sell these to people who send in a photo or have completed an online application form. Instead, patients must be seen in person or via video consultation to verify their body mass index. Those that fail to comply will face enforcement action. There have been some instances of people acquiring the drugs through these means in Gibraltar.
For example, people have attended the primary care centre at the GHA quite poorly, and this has been as a result of sort of abnormal liver function tests and pancreatic tests. And then they've admitted to doctors that they have accessed these injectable weight loss through non-doctor routes. And that's why I'm really stressing with people, these are prescription-only medication.
Besides overprescribing, the GPHC is also concerned about counterfeit products entering the market to meet the growing demand of the injections.
People have told me that they've gone to salons and they've had injections of it. That's what I've been told. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've been told it by quite a few people. I've not been to any of these salons myself, but that's what I've been told. The difficulty is if you get something that you don't know exactly what it is, and we've all seen the stories in the UK of counterfeits, but there's also things called compounding pharmacies where they can make versions of this drug. So I think firstly you should be doing it properly and talking about all the risks and the benefits, but also you need to know what you're injecting into your body.
According to the NHS, the injection should be prescribed for those with a BMI index of between 30 to 35 or more, plus at least one weight-related comorbid condition. Private clinics on the Rock spoke to GBC about their criteria.
We would use a different criteria to the GHA and the NHS, but we're using the criteria that was in the studies for these drugs. So for semaglutide, which is Ozempic, it was the STEP trials that was done. For tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro, it was the SURMOUNT trials, and it's BMI over 27 with another health-related condition. So high blood pressure, raised cholesterol, diabetes, or BMI over 30.
Ocean Medical Clinic told GBC their minimum BMI requirement is 27 and that you need to have tried to lose weight through diet and exercise previously. They say they'll only conduct in-person consultations. Whether semaglutide or tirzepatide, NICE guidelines recommend that these are used for weight management as part of a reduced calorie diet with increased physical activity. These drugs should only be offered under medical supervision.